I feel about immigration. It's not a good thing.
Oh yeah, well you're getting rid of the economy.
Well, there's good benefits.
What does that mean?
Be sure to make sure you have that
Well, there's good and bad.
gradation. You really want to make sure you have the lights to darks, not just completely light and dark. You want to have that middle ground, and you might even want more than 1 to 2 middle grounds.
So I had actually a very, very great conversation with like a very old
Lady Nelson. Oh God, her.
She was a blast to talk to.
Was she?
Yes.
Maybe for you.
But no, she actually argued on your behalf.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her. How's it going? Pretty tired. I haven't taken the day off this week, so yeah. I've been on that.
Instead of drying off your paintbrush on the table, I recommend using a paper towel.
No, I'm Bobby Ross. See, he gets it. No.
I can pass out more paper towel for those who need.
Terrible lifestyle. Honestly. Yeah, it's okay.
I think it was okay.
I was unaware of that.
Okay, now we gotta get some darker ones going.
That's not the worst.
Hey man, I don't know what you're talking about. My disco ball is
Yes, it's a little bit.
Be sure to save your paint palette. So by doing this, if there's plastic or a baggie to put your paint palette in before the end of the class, we want to make sure we save as much paint as we can. And that way you'll have your mixed colors to start for with the next class.
Excuse you.
Oh wait, I lied. He has a paper plate.
We have about 5 minutes before we start cleaning up.
Wait, doesn't our class go to like the 7 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
We'll be doing review as you clean up.
Okay.
So there'll be a little bit of review before you clean up.
I'm surprised you don't know that.
I do know that.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Oh yeah, I only know that something.
When you guys do start cleaning up, Mr. Meredith has some foil in the back. You can just wrap your paint palette in so they don't dry out.
I will grab a Sharpie and I'll have you write your name on the top of your tin foil before you place it on your paint palette so that we know whose it is. Marker for when we have those.
Tell them like the dark side thing out.
What?
No?
Never got get your reason.
Oh my god, there was once in middle school.
Like your
Do something. I can't understand how
the like bunny thing on it.
because one time me and Merrick put Tumbo on as a joke.
Yeah, Christian, I have no idea what you want.
School. And like out of everybody making fun of us, whatever, for this stupid joke,
Thanks, dude.
she goes up and she goes, yeah, so that's the thing that like keeps you safe from
You know, I believe in aliens.
It's like,
Doesn't surprise.
I love how real this kind of.
He didn't know that.
Aliens are real. You guys get fucking
If I could have your attention just real quick. So today we finished sketching our disco balls and then we began to paint them. We learned how to mix color with color theory, showing that value of the sphere of the disco ball. Does anybody have any thoughts they'd like to share about the process of painting their disco ball? Things that you thought might have been easier or harder throughout the process? Yes.
It was harder to have like when you have so many spaces. It's harder to have them like the same color next to each other. It's always I think it's the same, so we have to have more different colors.
Yes, definitely.
It helps you guys figure out how your color theory is and like how light hits differently in different parts of the disco ball and mixing colors. If you guys are having trouble, I usually put it on the middle of the foil the paint palette, and then I like sweep it around it and like seal the edges. Just make sure the edges of your paint palettes are sealed, otherwise it'll dry out.
Be sure to fully wash your paintbrush. If you use the end of your paintbrush, be sure to wash the back off of it too, as well as really make sure to get the bristles clean so that the next person who uses the paintbrush, maybe for another class, also has a clean paintbrush to use.
And then if your paint brushes are wobbly, if you have foil up bunched, you just press it down and it'll flatten.
Be sure, if you haven't, to write your name on your disco ball, like around it, not on it preferably, so we know who has what disco ball. And because we are working with paint today, we're going to give you a little bit extra time to clean up so that you are not late for your next class. So we're going to clean up here in about 2 minutes.
I haven't heard
And
that
don't
phrase
forget to
in so
have your
long.
name on your sheet too.
God. It made me remember like 8 different years of my life.
You may want to keep your definition or history sheet with your disco ball if you are very forgetful or easily lose leaf paper. But you may begin to clean up if you'd like to at this point.
I'm surprised he doesn't get it. Wait, what reference did you use?
Please be sure to wipe down the tables if you have any paint on your table.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't get it.
Wash out the bowls or rinse them out.
I never really got
The
it.
water bowls. Throw away all the paper towel in the recycling, please.
I would turn out
I mean, I admitted it too, so I mean,
I got nothing about Gabe.
I was just.
What about you?
Here's the thing.